Welcome to More Drift Garage. My name's James Moore. This is my Nissan 240SX, also known as the S13. The original idea with this channel was to get me and a buddy, and both of our 240s would, both S13s would go drifting tandem. We would be going and building from bottom to top. Unfortunately, basically, the car is getting sold. His S13 is getting sold. I still am keeping my S13, and I'm going to build it to Kingdom Come. It will go through a lot of changes. So in these next clips we're about to show you, you will see this progress of this car and how it's changed since day one. It's nothing drastic or crazy like all them other awesome drift channels out there that I see, and I support you guys 100%. You guys are awesome. I'm unfortunately what we would call a low budget baller. I don't have a lot of money. I resort to eBay and I work on people's cars for cash on the side. But once we move, I'll be getting a good steady job. It's already lined up and ready to go. So this car will go through a really big change at that point. But until then, check out these videos and let me know what you think. So, I mean, it's not too shabby. The car's, you know, kind of had a bad motor. Big old hole in the block. I mean, it was a single cam. Like, I don't have nothing wrong with single cams, but I know in this instance, the car, I prefer the KA24DE. A lot of people choose the SR20. It's easy, throw it in, boom, bang, you got your power. I like to build my stuff up. I'm not knocking the SR20 at all. But I like to build from the bottom to the top. So what we're going to do with this car is we're going to swap in a KA24DE, so yank out that old single cam, and there'll be clips of that, so enjoy. Now that the old single cam's out, we're going to swap in the dual cam. So here is video of the dual cam going in to the S13. Got the motor all ready to go in. We're just going to drop it in. First we'll jack the car up, put it on jack stands. We got to jack the transmission up a little bit, kind of level everything out, and we'll get started on doing that. Okay, we're going to replace the radiator with an aftermarket radiator. I'm not sure on the brand. Do you know the brand?
I was going to see if it had a brand on it.
I just know that it's a it
eBay specialty?
It's an eBay specialty. You know, one of those cheap ones, but they work good. So you got to run 2 radiator fans on them if you're not using the crank fan. We're going to go ahead while the motor's out and do that, make things easier on us. So we'll get started doing that. Okay, here's an important tip. You need to keep using these on the radiator. There's a lot of 240s out there, Hondas, everything. They just take them out. Quit doing that stupid crap. Use these. They're important. They go in the bottom, on the bottom of the radiator. So we got the KA24DE installed. Everything's hooked up. The exhaust is hooked up, the header's hooked up, the intake's hooked up, radiator. Got it all installed, motor mounts and all. The only thing we're waiting on is a wiring harness and ECU, which shipping has been super delayed for some reason. I ordered that a week and a half ago shipping. But I got my good friend Greg, as you can see, he helped me. And I'm sure that you've seen butt crack. But anyways, he gave me a rear strut brace for free. So I'm going to throw it in, just use it because why not? Stiffen the chassis up just a little bit. Basically, we're waiting on those two things, and we're gonna take it to the car wash, spray the engine bay down, reshoot it gloss black on the engine bay. The cars will both be going silver flake. We're gonna be running green rims, and the engine bays on both will be gloss black. The valve covers will probably be lime green. You're not gonna notice the difference between the two cars right away, but that's basically it for right now. Alright, now that the S13 has the dual overhead cam KA24DE, we've already got lined up a ISIS header, the 3-inch cat back with a aftermarket catalytic converter. So it'll still be catalytic converted, but it won't be, you know, completely 3-inch pipe with really loud exhaust. Sounds pretty good actually. But we got the diff welding coming up next, so watch that and enjoy. Okay, now that we got the diff pulled out, I cleaned it, painted it, high temp paint, just black. Did the cover green, cleaned outside and the inside. Make sure to clean the magnet whenever you take it all apart. Here's a shot of what it looks like before. This is all the factory setup. As you can see, when you spin this, those gears kind of go in and out like that, right against each other. What we're going to do is we're going to lock these gears in place by making welds in all four corners, and then welds against this to that. So it'll kind of strengthen it. Most put a plate in the inside. Then after we're done with that, we'll rotate it and do the same on the other side. After that's done, as you can see, both sides will equally spin no matter what. Going through corners and stuff, both tires will kind of go like that. It'll be spinning both tires around corners. So it makes it really simple for drifting. I'll go to the shop, have one of my buddies weld it up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so went to the shop to get welded up by my buddy Andy Minium. I want to give him a shout out and say thanks a lot, Andy. Hope to see your 240 drifting soon too. As you can see how the welds welded all together, and now it spins as one solid piece. He did both sides. The welds don't look too bad. They're really strong. I mean, they're not the prettiest, but they don't have to be pretty for this. They have to be strong. And he's a really good welder, so I know these welds will hold. So we will put the diff cover back on, fill it up with 1.5 liters, I think 1.5 liters of fluid. We'll do that and slap it back in and see how it drifts.
up, dude? What the?
Well, that's it, everybody. As you've seen, I just did a little quick power break. Nothing special, nothing fancy. The welds will hold up because my buddy Andy's really good at what he does. As you can see, I had a little helper, Chloe. Chloe, was that fun?
Yep.
Well, everybody, give the like button so that Chloe has some recognition here because she did help me. She did a really good job. Do you have anything you want to tell the YouTubers? Nothing? Okay. Well, anyways, we got the welded diff done. There will be a drift video. Currently not at this time. I don't have anyone to watch my son inside, except for Casey, but he's got to go to his mom's house. She's crazy. So we will have a drift video soon. This just gives you more reason to stay tuned to more Drift Garage. We'll have a ton more stuff coming on these cars. Sorry it took so long for the last video, but I needed to get the diff welded up. So, thanks everybody. Like, subscribe, and share.
That
And
looks like an eyeball.
give some likes for Chloe and a hand clap there. So, tell everybody bye.
Bye, everyone.
All right, now that we got the diff welded up, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take it out and just kind of give some test feels for it. The car is still kind of unstable. It still needs some tuning issues figured out and all this other stuff. So I got some videos out at a personal track that we have and went out there and I spun around a little bit. It's nothing fantastic. Don't knock it. I was just testing the strength of the welds. So here's that video and a video of me kind of just sliding around a couple street corners, but the car has some cutting out issues, so we were going to get those figured out before we did drifting, but I thought they were taken care of. Here they are. You see what I mean? How it kind of cut out a little bit at the end there. It's not fantastic or anything, but in that video, what had happened was I figured the TPS was bad. So I went through and replaced TPS, coolant temperature sensor. I replaced the mass airflow sensor, the ECU, the wiring harness. I went through everything I could think of, including the O2 sensor. Nothing fixed it. So finally, when I got the 3-inch exhaust all put on and everything, because I still had the factory cap back at this point in that video. But when I got the 3-inch cap back put on, it all cleared up like magic. That cat was too tiny, it was for the single cam. And I'm guessing it was plugged up because when it would warm up to operating temperature, cut out. Ever since I've had this 3-inch cat on here with the 3-inch cat back exhaust, perfect. Doesn't have any issues and it has a ton of torque. So there will be new videos of this thing getting it around some corners. And not only on corners, I'm going to go to the track. I know you guys have long been waiting for a new video. You guys have been patient and I really appreciate it. Those new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Just subscribe below. I got rid of all the other videos, and there will be better videos with better lighting. As you can already tell, I got better lighting thanks to a couple of subscribers complaining, which I take constructive criticism serious. So if you have something to say, please let me know. Don't be a jerk about it, but just kind of fill me in on some stuff. I mean, I've been drifting before. I know how to drift. I know it's not fantastic. I still am rusty, but I'm getting better. Daily driving on a welded diff is fun. I don't know about all the other people that complain about it, but this thing is fantastic in the snow, rain, dry weather. It is awesome. So, here is a video of me scaring, well, trying to attempt to scare one of the passengers, 2 passengers actually. I took them out for a little drifting, event, so to say. But I took them out and had some fun with them, and I got scared at one point in the video because I deleted power steering, so I wasn't expecting it to oversteer the way it did, and for a second I about shot a Twinkie. So go ahead and enjoy that video. Alright, I'm going to try to get a reaction video. Alright, now you've seen basically all I've got to offer. I mean, nothing fantastic, nothing fabulous that's worth anything. But, oh, those are tornado sirens you hear going off in the background. That's not good. But anyways, go ahead and enjoy the videos. I'll throw in some extra little stuff if I can. If not, I'm sorry. I'm just going to try to throw everything I can. Maybe some before and after pictures, because pictures are a lot better. So, thank you for watching the video. Try not to dislike it too much. I know that that's just going to be impossible because there's so many haters, and you know who you are. I don't like you, but that's cool because you know what? You're watching my videos. Pay me. Anyways, thank you for the loyal subscribers who switched from the James D Guy channel and came over to the More Drift Garage. And thank you for the new subscribers. Don't hate too hard. I will get better videos, I promise. So, stay tuned. There will be more videos coming soon. We'll be moving here shortly. I'll be living closer to a track. We'll have all kinds of stuff. So, thank you for watching. Just like, subscribe, and share. That's all.